Good morning, children. It's lovely to see you. We've been really busy this week getting ready for Christmas. This is my Christmas box, and into my Christmas box I'm putting in all the things that we're going to include in our Christmas this year. Now, the first thing I want in my Christmas is a Christmas tree. So I'm putting in a Christmas tree. Have you put your Christmas tree up yet? Here's Marvin and Pete trying to put up our Christmas tree. Take a look. Now, the second thing that we're going to put into our Christmas box is Christmas lights. Oh, I love Christmas lights. We bought some new Christmas lights this year, so we can have lots of Christmas lights on our Christmas tree. In they go to my Christmas box. Check out Marvin trying to put up the Christmas lights. Now, the next thing we're going to put into our Christmas is lots of decorations. Wow, look at all these beautiful baubles and Christmas items. They're all going to go in to our Christmas to make our Christmas really special.
They are beautiful.
You mustn't forget the star. Make sure you put the star on the top of your tree. In it goes to my Christmas box. Now, one of the best things about Christmas is the giving and receiving of Christmas presents. Oh, now I've parcelled this one up early for Auntie Helen. Don't tell her, it's a secret, but I'm going to put it under the tree. In it goes to my Christmas. It wouldn't be Christmas if you didn't have lots of chocolate. Be careful you don't eat too much, but isn't chocolate lovely? I love a selection box, so that's definitely going into my Christmas. Now, one of the things I really do like about Christmas is being able to relax and have some time off and watch some TV and watch some lovely Christmas films. So, Christmas DVDs and films, they're going into my Christmas. Another thing I love about Christmas is my Christmas dinner. Uncle Trev's got a special turkey hat to put on when he has his Christmas dinner. I love playing games and I love putting on Christmas hats and Christmas jumpers. It makes Christmas really fun. So that's going into my Christmas. There we are. I think my Christmas is full. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Or have I? Oh, Jesus. Have I got room in my Christmas for Jesus? Let me try and fit him in. I don't think I can fit Jesus into my Christmas. Maybe I can get a little bit in, maybe just a corner. No, I don't think that's right at all. I'm going to have to think about this. Joseph and Mary arrived in Bethlehem, but there was no room for them anywhere. They probably tried the hotels and the guest houses and bed and breakfasts, but everywhere was full. There was no room for them at all. You see, Bethlehem was really busy because the Emperor of Rome, Caesar Augustus, had made an order that everyone had to go back to the town where they were born because he wanted to count them. He wanted to hold what was called a register. Do you know when you go to school in the morning, sometimes your teacher will call out your name at the beginning of the day? That's because the teacher's checking that you're here. They're counting you into school. And that's exactly what Caesar Augustus wanted to do. He wanted to count all the people that were under his control to make sure that he was getting enough money from them all. But it's really hard to count people when they're all moving all over the place. So the easiest way was to ask them to go back to the place that they were born. Now Joseph was born in Bethlehem. So he was taking Mary and the baby that was inside Mary to Bethlehem. But when they got there was no room for them. There was no room at all. And the Bible tells us that Jesus had to be placed into not a bed when he was born, not a cot or a crib. He wasn't even laid on a blanket on a floor. No, the only place that they could put Jesus, wait for it, was in a feeding trough, an animal's box that they would eat out of. It could have been made out of wood, it might have been made out of stone, but Jesus was placed in this feeding trough that we call a manger. Can you imagine that? The Son of God being placed in an animal's feeding trough? Whew. There was no room for them in the inn. I've been doing all this wrong. I shouldn't be trying to squeeze Jesus into my Christmas. Rather, I should be starting with Jesus. He should be first in my Christmas. He should be right at the centre. I'm going to have to start all this all over again. But if I put Jesus in the centre, will I still be able to enjoy all my other things? Let's start over. Here we go. Okay, let's put Jesus in the centre and then let's fill it up again. Great! I put Jesus in the centre of my Christmas and I was still able to fit in everything else that I enjoy at Christmas. In fact, Christmas now becomes even better. Christmas becomes even more special because as I give a present to Helen, it reminds me that God gave me the greatest gift of all, Jesus. And as I put the star on top of my tree, it reminds me that the wise men followed the star to see Jesus, and that wise children and wise mum and dads today still follow Jesus. Oh, great. And as I put my lights on my tree, it reminds me that there was great darkness in the world before Jesus came. And Jesus came to be the light of the world and to show us who God really is. Great. And as I put my decorations on my tree, they remind me of the Christmas story. I can put shepherds on there and wise men and angels who brought the message to the shepherds and to Mary. So my Christmas becomes even better because I've put Jesus at the centre. So children, as you plan for Christmas, are you going to try and squeeze the King of Kings into the corner of your Christmas? Are you going to try and just put a little bit of the Son of God into your Christmas? Are you going to say to him, there's no room here for you in Christmas? Or are you going to do the right thing? Are you going to think about who Jesus really is? The Son of God, the Saviour of the world. And are you going to put him at the centre of your Christmas? I'll tell you what, if you do, you'll enjoy Christmas even more. So, enjoy your Christmas planning, but don't forget to put Jesus as number one in your Christmas and in your life. God bless you, and thank you for listening.